Welcome back. In this session, we are going to talk about cd command, change directory. So let's connect to the terminal. So now we'll talk about the cd command, change directory. Generally, in Windows, whenever we want to change or whenever we want to go to any specific directory, we just double click on it and we'll go inside the directory. But here in Unix or Linux platforms, we cannot directly go. We should just use cd command to change the directory. So now if I want to go to any directory, I will use cd command. So before that, let me execute ls command to see in present working directory what are the directories are available. So if you see here, I can see three directories are available. So if I want to go to one of the directory, I should use cd command, cd. And if I want to go to data1 directory, so right now I'm inside this data1 directory. If you want to view, you just check with the present working directory and it is currently available inside the data1. So now again inside this data1, if you want to see what are the files and directories are available, you can just check with the ls command again. And here again you can see there is a directory called testdir. If you want to go inside this, again just use testdir. And then right now I'm inside this testdir. So this way, with the help of cd command, we can go inside a directory. And if you know the path of the directory where you want to go, then you can give the full path of that location so that directly you can go instead of going one by one directory. Like for example, if you want to go to a specific path, like for example, and here I know some of the path, so I'll just use var and log. So I'm going inside this directory now. So this is not my home directory, it is some other location. So, so I went into that location, and if you see here, current working directory is var log. This is like for example in Windows. So right now by clicking on this, I went to this location, right? So now if I want to switch to different drive, for example, this is D drive. Now I want to go to some other drive. Like for example, if I go to C drive. So this is a different path. So inside this, if I go to Intel directory and logs, so this is completely different path. Same way, Linux also, if you want to go to different path, if you know about that path, then you can just give the full path, or else you can give one by one directory, go to the var and again do ls-ltr and then check what are the directories are available inside that, and then check which directory you want to go and go again, do cd that specific directory. That one by one directory you can able to go. Okay. Now, if you want to go to the specific path, the previous path before coming to the var log, you were in some path. If you want to go to that specific path directly, then you should use cd space hyphen. Now, if you see here, right now I am inside the present working directory. This is the one. I am not inside the var log. So before coming to the var log, wherever you were there, directly it will take you to that specific path. So with the help of cd space hyphen option, then it will take you directly to the previous path. Now again if I do cd space hyphen, then it took me to the var log. So this is a nice option to switch between the previous path and the present path. So this is how we can use sometimes whenever we want to switch back immediately. These are called as an shortcuts. So let me clear the screen and again I'll use it. And whenever you execute the commands, you can just use up arrow and down arrow to see what are the commands you executed. So this is a very good shortcut to see what are the previous commands you executed, so that you can, instead of typing again, you can just use this key button to execute the previously executed commands. So I'm just checking with the up arrow what command I executed. So again I'll execute cd space hyphen. Then again it took me to the previous directory path. So this is how we can use these shortcuts. Apart from this, we can use some other shortcuts also, like now I'm inside this testdir. Now if I want to go back to the previous directory, let's take example of Windows. So here in Windows, right now I'm inside the logs. Now I want to go back to the Intel. So if I click here, then directly I'm inside this location. Or if I want to go one step back here, this way we can just click on it, then one step back or two step backs we can go back. For example, if I go to D drive and H drive and K8 Linux, so this is a path I am. Directly also we can go back two steps back also we can go. If you see directly, if I click on D drive, directly I'm inside the D drive. So how it is possible in the Linux? So it is very easy. With the cd command we have an options. So with the help of that options we can go back one step back or two step backs with the help of cd command. So now I want to go up to data 1. So how to do that? Cd space dot dot. Now if you see here, one step back, previously I was under test directory and now I am inside the data 1 directory. So one step back I went. And if you want to move two steps back, so for that what we can do, cd dot dot slash dot dot. Now if I execute this, now where I am, present working directory, two steps back, now data 1 and Ubuntu. I'm not under Ubuntu or data 1. My present working directory is slash home. So this way you can go back one step back or two steps back to the directories. So this way you can able to use shortcuts to switch back to the directories. This way you can go back to the directories. Also you can able to use single dot also. What will happen if you use single dot? Cd dot means it is present working directory. It will not change. Single dot means it's present working directory. Means you are asking to stay in the present working directory. So it is not going to change the directory. If you use only two dots, then it is one step back. So this is about the cd command. Let's meet in the next video.